Now, of course, what we need to do is to go on in, further on down, somewhere here. Image writer, we're coming to there, we're going to downloads, and of course it's Ubuntu. That's what we're going to be doing this on. A lot of people don't use Ubuntu. A lot of people don't like XFCE because it looks so dated. But it's nippy as hell and very, very stable. That's the thing. I like stability on Linux. I don't like these obscure ones where they it just goes all pear-shaped after a while. You know what I mean? Things start to break immediately as soon as you look at the screen. I don't like it like that. No. Xubuntu is very, very, very good indeed. And this is minimal. So we will have to build stuff up on it. Like get Ubuntu restricted extras, get the extra codecs on it in order to be able to record, get OBS down, get all the codecs that we need for gaming with. Which is people do say it's just a case of installing Proton. It isn't. You'd be better off getting Wine installed, either Wine or Wine staging installed. And somewhere I do have a script for that. If not, we'll have a look online. We'll build it up together. This is what this video is all about. We'll build it on up together. We'll get NVIDIA drivers on in, and I'll show you what a pain in the arse it is to get NVIDIA drivers on in on an Ubuntu based system or Debian system. Even though it's got snaps on it, but we're going to be taking them away. This will not have Firefox on it out by default, which is a great thing because it's minimal. There's nothing else on there. There's no internet. It's just minimal, and it's down to you to install stuff on. Absolutely brilliant. I prefer this because I like building it up myself, so I can get me Brave browser on in there. I've just updated my settings, as in I've just packed them all up together, the settings that I've got in Brave, and I've plonked them on over to my storage drive, which is on the same computer, and I don't have to move anywhere with this. It's just on the same computer. Absolutely brilliant. And it'll do exactly what it says on the tin. And obviously when I reboot after the installation of this, which I won't be recording of course, but it'll go straight back into Mintland. But the great thing about that is that these two will read each other. Not like all these other ones like you get, they're all hiding away from each other from different partitions. There's a security thing. It's like, God's sake, really has hammered down hard with the security thing these days, especially Arch has really hammered down with it. But like I said in one of my videos, why all of my internal drives, why do I have to put passwords in when in actual fact it should be for external ones? It should be like for USB drives where you put your passwords in, not for internal ones. Hey ho. Anyway, I'm going to get on with the installation now. I will see you on over in Xubuntu land, where I'll have it kind of set up to how I want it without Brave in though. We'll do that together maybe, and I'll get the drivers installed as well. I'll show you how to set them up properly. But it's a pain. It's a pain. Years ago, you used to be able to just click save and they saved away. You rebooted and that was it, straight on in. These days, nah, doesn't work like that in an Ubuntu based system. Anyway, shall see you time to get the old NVIDIA drivers. Now, I've got them installed because I had to get them installed because otherwise I would be stuck in 1080 resolution, which isn't good. So I've got them installed, but I haven't set them up yet. I haven't set them up at all. So we go to System. They should be in here. Yeah, maybe it's in settings, because usually they either have them in system or they just have them in settings. So we'll open up these. Okay. Here in an Ubuntu based system, you do not have to go in as root with them. Okay. So first things first, like we did the other day with that other blasted video, we'll get rid of the sync to v blank and allow flipping. I always get rid of these, always, because sometimes when you're recording you might get a bit of a flippy whippy going on the screen, and it's not very nice. Not very nice to see at all. So what I tend to do is turn them off, especially if you're in something that's got a lot of screen effects and stuff, a bit like KDE or even Cinnamon. Cinnamon is a bugger with that. You have to take these off. Otherwise, if you use an OBS, you'll get nothing but screen flickering and what have you. It's a weird one. So you have to turn those off. What else do we do? Well, we'll come on up to X Server Display. No, we don't. We'll come down to here. This is NVIDIA settings configuration. We're going to save this. We're going to save it into the NVIDIA settings. Okay, so we go boing, like that. It's hidden away in your hidden files. Okay. Now then, that's that bit done. Now we'll come on up to X Server Display. I'm at 120 Hertz. I've already set that up inside the display, so it reads it off of there, which is fantastic. We're going to go advanced. I always click these on, even though I've got FreeSync, I still have these on, just in case. So I'm going to apply that. My screen's gone blank, but you haven't. And I'll say OK to that. Now we come back down to here and we save that current configuration again into our home folder. I've got Nemo installed, obviously. I'm going to get rid of ThuNut in a minute as well. And here it is, look, there's the NVIDIA settings. Because it's saving in your home folder, there's no need for it to be in as root. And that's what I was getting confused about inside of Arch in the other video that I done the other day. Oh, God, it's a nightmare. Now, even more of a nightmare is this. When we go to save, like we did in Arch, we're going to save to an X configuration file. So we'll save there. That is where it's meant to be saved. When we click save, it asks us for our password. So we put our password in. This might be fixed now. I don't know. These are 75, NVIDIA 75 drivers that I've got here. So it might be fixed now. I don't know. Authenticate. No, still isn't. Unable to open xconfig file etcx11xall.conf for writing. In other words, it can't make it. Why? They've missed something out in the drivers. How the hell are we meant to save our drivers? Well, we'll have to come on down to, again, save to X configuration. We show preview instead. We come on over to this. We highlight in there. Control A to highlight everything. All right. And then we right click and copy. I've got Z installed on here, the latest one, Zia. Zia's version of it. So I'm going to just open up these. No, I'm not actually. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to go into Nemo. I'm going to go into file system. I'm going to write it into the X11 file. There is no need to rename this. Okay. Go into X11. There's no need for us to go into here. We keep it out in here. So what I'm going to do is open up as root, like so. I'm then going to right click, empty space here. I'm going to create a new document, an empty document. Okay, so we go like that. There it is here, and we're going to call it xorg.conf. Okay, and we'll just left click inside the space here and it saves it. Right click it and open with your text editor. If you're using normal XFCE, it'll be mousepad. Okay, right click and then paste that in there, or alternatively Control V, all right, on your keyboard. There, it's all saved on in there. All you got to do is save it. So just come on up to here, save it, wait for the saving file to disappear, and there we are. That's now done. Now, a few things I haven't done as of yet, but the problem is when I cancel this, we still get this convoluting flipping message. All right, so when I say quit, you have pending changes on following pages. X server display, apply. X server, save X configuration file. Do you really want to quit? Yes, I do. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to restart the computer. It's the only way that you can do it, unfortunately. So that's what I'm going to do now. So I'll see you in a bit. Okie dokie then, welcome back. Yes, here we are back. Looks like it's done it. Let's take a look ordinarily inside. We don't have to go in as root. Let's make sure that it seems all right to me. Seems like it has saved everything for us. Fantastic. All of this is in there. The OpenGL has been saved. It looks like it's done it. Has it though? Is there any screen tearing at all? Hopefully not. Seems alright. Seems fine. We'll quit on out of there. Fantastic. Now, on to the next thing that I wanted to do. I want to show you. Here we are. I've got Fast Fetch installed. And the great thing about Fast Fetch is the fact that you can actually tell it what you want displayed in here. I didn't want a lot displayed because the thing that put me off with Fast Fetch was the fact that it shows your IP address and whatever, and it was like, for God's sake, I don't want all that. Don't need all that. Really do not need all that at all. Don't need it all showing on up. What I do hate about this though is that I can't get rid of the GTK 2, 3 and 4. For some unknown reason. Don't really want that on the end of the themes there, as in the theme Orchis Grey Dark and the icon Sardi Ghost Flexible. With NeoFetch, there is a command that you can put straight on into your bash script that got rid of them altogether, so it just shows the actual theme itself. I may have to go and do some more research on Fast Fetch because there must be a command or something to get rid of that. But hey ho, there we are. So we have got the NVIDIA on in 4060 Ti discrete. Not really. It's got 16 gig on it, mate. That's what you need. You need a beefy card. Oh yes. And it's fantastic, like I say, for video rendering. Brilliant. You know, does exactly what it says on the tin. Am I ever going to upgrade to like a 5090? I don't think so. Too much power, mate. I don't need all that crap on there that they've got on that card. I really don't. They're introducing stuff like that into games now, which are these discrete frames and all that, artificial frames and that. What the hell? Don't need it. That's my head in. Anyway, so for this part, this is only part 1, by the way, because we yet got to get up gaming and what have you. I've got a few more tweaks to do on here, and I'll get it up and running. Got .client taskbar installed down here. and it's set up to how I like it. Maybe 40. Just close it down a minute. Oh, I wanted this further down. It's just going to stay up there then, is it? How weird is that? Maybe if I had more to display, maybe it'll come on down. I don't know. Let's go back into preferences. We'll bring that back down. I might even bring I might just bring that on out. Bring that up to 130 or something. 128. That can be 29 on there. Yeah, I think that might work all right. I've taken away that horrible microphone that's on there, the red thing. I hate it. Taken that away just by hiding it with a GTK command. GTK saved in a gtk.css file inside GTK3 that's inside your home folder. I'll leave all that below if you want it. If you want that, if you also like me and don't like that red microphone that comes on up. If you can't tell where your sound is, there's something wrong with you. If you don't know where your sound is, that's all I can say. Because look, if I go on in here and I go into audio mixer, look, there's my microphone, the Go XLR multi-channel. There you go. That's my microphone being used right now. All right. What the hell? You know, it doesn't make sense to me. If you can't see your microphone being used, why on earth do you need that red icon for? Are people that thick? Really? I'm sorry, but it beggars belief with me. It really does. Are people that stupid and dumb that they don't know what this is, what this speaker is? And it also says volume in any case. So you click on there and you come down to your audio mixer. That's what I've done here. And there's your input, there's your playback, there's your outputs and all that. You know, what on earth is going on? Right, configuration. I haven't configured this up yet either. I don't want all of this on here. No, turn that off. And I certainly don't want HDMI. That can go off as well. I don't bother with that whatsoever. That's what I got set on up. Good grief, man! I tell you, it's weird. It's weird. Anyway, that is it from me. Thank you very much for watching. In the next part, we will be getting this up and running for gaming on, and I'll be installing some other games and that on here. Some old retro type games, I guess. I'll be installing, but going through Proton. Oh yes, through Steam. Okay, but what I might do actually, once I am up and running with Steam, I may have to get GOG going, I think. Some GOG games going on here, because I can have it on this 2 terabyte drive, just running locally instead of off of a separate drive. So yeah, might play me GOG games in Xubuntu. I have to see. Next episode. All right. Thank you very much for watching. Bye for now.